What's up, E5 Tribe? Coach Gina, Coach Esther here from Element 5 Fitness. In this video, we are going to take you through an upper body workout. Just like any of our classes, whether in person or virtually, we're gonna start off with a little bit of mobility and a nice little warm up to get the blood flowing. So we're gonna start with some wrist circles. We're gonna go ahead, put your wrists together. I want you to pretend like there's a magnet in there. So as we make these nice big circles with our wrists, they stay connected right there. With any upper body workout, wrists are really important, whether we're down here or we're holding things above us. It's important we feel strong in those wrists. Go ahead, we're gonna switch directions. So now, whichever way you were going before, switch it up. And we'll come just a few more here. Good. Now I want us to find our tabletop position. Good, so hands are right under the shoulders, hips are over the knees. We're gonna start with some rotation. So we'll take our right hand. I want you to thread it through that left side. Bring your right shoulder down to the ground. Now we're gonna press with both hands into the ground so I can twist a little bit more. And then we're gonna rise up, twist in that opposite direction, look up towards the ceiling. Good. We'll come back through, same side. Shoulder comes down. We bring it up, push through that left hand to twist. We'll get this side one more time. Inhale, big exhale as you twist up. Good. We'll bring that right hand down. We're gonna do the same thing, left hand. So thread it right through as we drop that shoulder down, twist, and then we press up, big rotation, opposite direction. Right. Inhale when we're down. We'll go nice big exhale at the top. Last one, and again here, go ahead and finish this out, Esther. We wanna feel the rotation right here, all in the torso. Good. All right. We'll come here into this tabletop position one more time. Let's go just a little wiggle, side to side, like a dog wagging your tail. Good, and then we're gonna get into the shoulders. So first we'll do our right hand. I want you to belly buttons pulled up towards the ceiling. Bring that right hand right up out in front of you. So from here, we're gonna bring that hand all the way out to the side. We start to rotate so palm faces the ceiling as we bring it up towards our lower back or upper back. And then we come all the way back forward. So we're gonna stay here on this right side. Go ahead, coach, keep going along there. So point here is to get that shoulder joint moving so you can see as Esther is bringing that shoulder around, nothing else is moving, it's just that arm moving inside the shoulder. Good job. We're gonna go ahead, same thing, other side. Good, so we'll bring that left hand out to the side, hover it right above the back. Beautiful, we come all the way forward. Good. These might feel a little sticky, right? Especially when we get to that spot right at the side where we're rotating. Good, we'll bring it back and beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna bring it onto our stomachs. So go ahead, lay down on your mat, bring that chest down. Press all the way up and find our high plank position. Because from here, we're gonna do a couple push-ups to warm up the chest, the shoulders. Esther, I'm actually gonna have you twist a little bit. We'll have you face that direction. Good, so in this high plank position, we're not letting those hips sink down, belly buttons pulled up towards the ceiling, pelvic floor is pulled up towards your face, and you're pushing through that upper back. Beautiful, coach, looks good. From here, Esther's gonna keep this position, like a nice rigid board, and start to lower herself down towards the ground. She's gonna go as far as she can and then press all the way back up. Good, go one more time here for me. Good, and as you can see, this whole beautiful long body stays nice and still. Now at home, an option here is to lower down just as far as you can without losing that form. When you've gotten there, go ahead and bring those knees down to the ground and push yourself up from there. You'll go back into your high plank. You'll lower down, bring those knees down, press up from there. Good, give me one more. In our push-ups, just like that, we wanna feel shoulders working We want to feel those pecs right here in the chest working as you press up. Good. All right, perfect. Thank you, Esther. Now we're going to stand it up and we'll finish the last part of our warm-up. All right, we're going to get back into the shoulders for the next part of our warm-up. Here, we're going to do some nice big shoulder circles. So I want you to start hands right at your sides. First, I want you to drive those shoulders down, trying to press them down towards the ground. Then roll them forward. We're going to then bring them all the way up, big shrug. Bring them back and then press down. So we're going to go just like that. They're going to come forward, all the way up. We keep pulling them up as we come to the back and then down. Good, we'll go one more. All the way up. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you and back down. Perfect, then we're gonna reverse it. So bring those shoulders back behind you, lift them up towards the ceiling, and then we roll them forward. Good, so we're down, bring them back. Big lift, forward, all the way down. Let's go for one more. Squeeze those shoulder blades, lift, forward and down. Good, shake it off, get nice and loose. Our next one, we're gonna go into some bent over Y. So we're gonna find that nice hinged position. So feet are under the hips. I want you to shift those hips, shoot the butt back behind you. So we find a nice flat back, belly button to spine, and we're gonna reach those arms straight out underneath your shoulders. From here, we feel lots of tension, nice stretch behind the legs. I want you to take those arms, we're gonna raise them up and try to make that same Y shape, and then we bring it back down. Then we're gonna make the T shape. So hands are gonna go straight out to the sides as you squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then bring it back down. So we'll go again into our Y, bring those hands down, we come out to the side, thumbs are facing up, back down. Keep going here, Esther. As you come up into that Y shape, good, and then that T, you're feeling shoulder blades squeeze together. Good, out to the side. We're gonna go one more rep. I want you to think too, as you come into that Y shape, keep those shoulders pressing down away from your ears. Good. Give me one last T, bring it down, and then we can stand it all the way up. So at home, go ahead, hit those exercises one more time, and then we'll get going into our workout. For our workout today, you will need a set of dumbbells, and the first part of our workout will be down here on the floor. So I'm gonna have Coach Esther demonstrate. Good, you'll bring those dumbbells right in front of your chest, and we're gonna lay it back. Good, from here, you'll go ahead, lift those dumbbells right over your shoulders. In this position, are you okay here for a second, Esther? Good, so in this position, knees are bent, feet are pressing into the ground. It's okay if you have a little bit of space here underneath your lower back, as long as it feels okay. We'll start with those dumbbells right above the shoulders and a little bit of a squeeze with those shoulder blades underneath you. We'll be doing an ABC floor press, so a little bit of a plot twist. We're gonna start, you're gonna go right arm down, good, till it touches the ground, press it up, left arm down, and then you'll go both arms together, all the way back up, good. Coach Esther's gonna keep going here. You'll notice she's lowering that arm down until it taps the ground, but she's not losing tension down there. She's not stopping. Good. We go A, all the way up, B, all the way up, C, push together. Good, keep going here. As she's pressing up, she's bringing that dumbbell right back to the center of her body. Good. Go, we're gonna go 3 more total. And we wanna be feeling right here, those pecs, those chest muscles, and maybe some shoulders. Good, especially in that top position as you bring those dumbbells back together. Beautiful, let's give it one more. So a nice A and up, good, B. Last one, all the way down, big press up, good. Bring those dumbbells together, lower them down to your chest so we can raise back up nice and safely. Going into our next one, Esther, I'm gonna actually have you lay back down. Good, we'll bring those dumbbells together and I want you to press them up over your head. For this next one, You're gonna go ahead, lift those hips up off the ground. We're gonna find our bridge position. So we're going into some bridge pullovers. Those dumbbells are gonna stay married together. You're pressing them together. Those hips are nice and high. You're squeezing your butt cheeks. You're gonna lower those dumbbells over your head to as far as you can, again, without losing that integrity in the core, and then you pull back up. Go ahead, keep going here. You can see as she's going up and down, those elbows aren't bending. So we're not looking for a tricep extension. We're not looking for a ton of sensation here behind the arms. We wanna feel lats, those big muscles here doing the work as you're pulling those arms back forward, overhead. Good, how you doing? You all right? Good. And then this is our upper body workout, but like I said, you're in this bridge position. You're squeezing those cheeks together, feeling a lot of glutes. We're not letting lower body skip out completely in this workout. Good job. We're gonna go 3 more reps here. Good, all the way down. We bring it back up. As long as it feels okay in the shoulders, you are okay to go all the way back towards the floor and then back up. Good, last one, big pull. Bring those hips down to the floor. Bring those dumbbells down to your chest. So we're gonna go back in to these 2 exercises, go for 1 more round. If you need a sip of water at home, go ahead and take it. If not, here we go. Next round, Esther's gonna bring those dumbbells up over her shoulders. And in this one, go ahead and play with what's comfortable for you. Nope. Yeah, you can stay there. When you bring them up, keep them together and come up, yeah. All right, going back into our presses, we'll go ahead and bring those dumbbells up overhead. You're gonna rotate it so we get that nice A shape over your shoulders. And then go ahead back into our ABC press. Okay, so go ahead. Are you all right? Yeah. Good. Go ahead, we're gonna rotate out a bit so we create that A shape with the dumbbells, or an arrow, if you will. And then we're gonna go back into our ABC presses. So down, all the way up, good. And then our C is both arms together. As you're lowering your arms down towards the ground, you can play with what feels best as far as where your elbows are going. For this round, I'm gonna have Esther go with her elbows going out nice and wide. So they come out to the side and back up overhead, good, together. So you'll notice they come out a bit, but as she presses up, they meet back together in the middle. This next one, she's gonna bring those elbows a little closer to her body. It still comes right up overhead, good, but the angle of the elbows changes just a little bit. Go ahead, see what feels best for you. Everyone's shoulders are a bit different. It works the muscles just a little bit differently. Good, last time, bring them both down, big push up, and then go ahead, bring them together, bring them down to your chest. I'll have you stay right there. We're gonna go right into our bridge pullovers. And this time, I'm gonna show you another option. So a different variation if it didn't feel good with both dumbbells before. So I'll go ahead and take one of these out of the way. For this one, you'll go ahead, hold on both sides of the dumbbell, and then go ahead, press right up overhead. So now she's putting pressure into the dumbbell with both hands, and then we're gonna find that bridge position. So we've got those hips tucked, glutes are squeezing, that belly button is pulled in towards your spine. And then she's going to do that same movement where she lowers down towards the ground and pulls all the way up. Good, again, those arms stay straight, all the way up over your shoulders. Good job, Esther. Give us about 4 more here. There you go. Give us 2 more. You should be feeling all in this area as you bring those arms back up over your shoulders. Good job. We'll go ahead, lower those hips down, bring the dumbbell down. I'll take that. And perfect, you can go ahead and sit up. At home, feel free, if these felt nice and juicy, feel free to do another set or 2 on your own. You can pause this video, go ahead, get those done, and then resume as we carry on with the next part of our workout. For the next part of our workout, we're going to find this half kneeling position. So we'll go ahead and bring right knee down on the ground. At home, if you'd like a foam pad underneath the knee or a towel, just to make it a little more comfortable, go ahead. That left leg is going to be out in front, ankles right underneath your knee. And then we're gonna tuck those hips underneath a little bit. We might feel a stretch here, but I want us squeezing that butt cheek. We can go ahead and grab our dumbbells. So for this exercise, we're gonna go back into that Y shape we've been playing with all day. So as we bring those dumbbells up just above shoulder height, bring it back down. We come up into that Y shape and back down. If you want a little bit more, we come up, we're gonna add a little rotation. So we point those dumbbells down, we rotate them back up, and then we lower down. Woo! Big on the shoulders, we come up, rotation, and back down. I'm gonna have Esther keep going there. In this position, again, I want you to keep thinking about squeezing those cheeks. Down, we come back up. Good, we have 5 more here. As you come up, we're making sure that rib cage stays down, belly button's pulled to spine, so that core stays nice, back is safe. Wow, we're really hitting those shoulders. Good job, how they feeling? Good, they're burning, burning. Give me one more of these. Up, big rotation, lower back down with control. Beautiful, go ahead, set those dumbbells down for right now. Our next exercise, we'll go ahead and stand it up. We're going to do bent over rows. So we're working lats, but we're gonna do it in a staggered stance position. What I mean by that, I'll let you borrow one of these. Go ahead, stand with your feet together, and then I want you to take a big step back with your right leg. We have a little bend in both knees, and from here, I want us to take a little bit of a hinge so that chest comes forward, belly button still pulled to spine. We wanna keep everything tight here when we're in this bent over position. Chest is forward, we're gonna let that dumbbell come right underneath the shoulder. From here, we're going to drive that elbow up and back as we bring the dumbbell up towards your hip. We reach it down, we pull up. We have tension in our left hand just to help us keep this body nice and still. Good, so as we come up, we wanna feel those lats all in here working as we squeeze that armpit together. We're gonna go 2 more on this arm. Good, big pull down, and we can step it forward. We'll do the same thing, other side. So our setup, once again, we're here. We take that nice big step back now with the left leg. We hinge at those hips so chest comes forward, and we get some tension here in the right arm. Reach that dumbbell down towards the ground, and then we drive that elbow up and back, and then lower it back down. Good. Here. If it feels okay, we can go ahead and add a little bit of rotation. So we're gonna reach a little bit farther, and then as we come up, we're letting our chest open up to the left side just a little bit. And up. Good. Down. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. Big pull up, and we lower down, stand it all the way up. So we're gonna go back through those 2 exercises again. I'm going to take that back from you. We'll bring it back down to one knee. This time, let's go right knee forward. That left knee comes down on the ground. We have both dumbbells in our hand again. Those back toes can be tucked. That foot can be flat, whatever feels best for you and makes you feel nice and stable. So we've got the tuck in those hips. We're squeezing our glutes, and we're gonna bring those arms up into that Y shape. Rotate and bring it back down. Good, we're up. And down. As we lift up, we wanna make sure those shoulders aren't shrugging too much. We have those shoulder blades pulled back into place. Good, so Esther's gonna keep going with that rotation here. And then at home, if that's a bit much, it's getting pretty hard, we can just go ahead with our normal raises taking that rotation out of the question. I was going faster than you because I wasn't rotating. Keep going here, Esther. And again, we're making sure that that rib cage stays down. How are they feeling? They're feeling, especially with that rotation, we're working all of those big and small muscles up there in the shoulder girdle. Beautiful. We're gonna go one last rep here. Big twist and lower down with control. Good job. We'll put those down and then we're gonna stand it back up for our rows. All right, we're back here, dumbbells in the right hand, so we're going to step it back with that right foot. We've got a bend in both knees. We'll take that hinge forward so chest is down towards the ground. We reach the dumbbell down, we pull up and back towards that hip. Good. We lower down, and here we're adding a little bit of that rotation. Good. In this staggered stance position, it makes it even harder because now you're working on keeping your balance. Lower body is working. Last one, big pull up and down. We'll step it forward. Go ahead and switch hands. We take our step back. It's a shift forward and we'll get right into that left side. Big pull up. We reach down. Good. I'm gonna have coach keep going, and just to point out, we are reaching that shoulder down and then making sure on the way up, we're pulling that shoulder blade back up and then going into that row. Good. We're feeling this. Good. We'll go ahead, 2 more on this left side. Good. Last one. Big pull up. Hold it there for me. A nice little pause. Always feels good for 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Stand it all the way up. Again, at home, if these felt really good and you want to go ahead and go for 1 or 2 more sets of these, go for it. It'll feel good. So pause the video and then come back for 1 more exercise when you're ready. For our last exercise in this workout, we're gonna make our way back into this half kneeling position. We're gonna get into some rotations, so we'll call them our chops, and we're gonna go back to using the dumbbell that we already have out. Go ahead, grab that dumbbell, and again, we're gonna grab on both sides. Good, so we have a nice strong grip on that dumbbell, and I want you to go ahead, bring it over to your right hip. So I'll show you what it looks like first before we get going together. I'm gonna go from this lower position up over my left shoulder and then return back down. So super important here that we have that glute squeeze, right? Butt is on, belly button pulled in, we keep that core nice and tight. So we'll go ahead and start. We're here at the left. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds and go ahead, up. We pull down as that chest goes to the right, and when we come up, my chest goes to the left. So we can stay here nice and slow, nice and controlled, or if it feels good, we can go ahead and make this a little bit more powerful. So for these next few, Esther, let's go ahead and work a little bit quicker on that way up. So I'm using hips and upper body to get that big twist. Last one here, and back down. Good. We'll switch. We're gonna do 30 seconds on the other side. So we'll find that position, left knee down, right ankle is right underneath the right knee, and we bring that dumbbell to the left. We'll go ahead and start. It's up over that right shoulder and back down. So I'm allowing my chest to turn with me as the dumbbell goes from left to right. If you want to add that nice powerful chop in, go ahead. In this position, I just want you to be mindful of, keep going there, Esther. Everything is on. My lower body is working while the upper body is twisting. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, Esther. You can go ahead and put that down. These should be working. This whole torso will feel those obliques. Who doesn't love a good oblique burn? So go ahead, if you'd like, do this 2 more times, 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left, and then come back to the end of this video so we can cool it down together. All right, now that we've worked up a nice sweat, got those upper body muscles working, we'll go ahead and cool it all down. Really important to take that time at the end of your workout. So join me back in this tabletop position. And then here, we're gonna take that right arm, and we're going to thread it through, bring that right shoulder down to the ground. Then I want you to take that left arm, slide it up over your head. Then you're going to think about bringing that left shoulder down towards the ground as your forehead comes down and rests on the mat. Go ahead, stay here. We're going to take 2 or 3 nice deep breaths. Beautiful. To come out, we're going to bring that left hand back underneath the shoulder. Use that hand to raise back up into our tabletop, and we'll switch to the same thing other side. We bring the left arm through, and that shoulder comes down to the ground. Right arm slides up overhead, and we twist our chest towards the floor. Good. Sink into this position. Stay right there, Esther. So we want to let this shoulder reach down towards the ground. Feel a nice stretch all on both sides, really, of those shoulders. Beautiful. That right hand will come back underneath your shoulder. Press back up. Meet me here in this tabletop. One more time. We'll just do a nice little shake side to side. And then go ahead and sit your butt back down onto your heels. We'll go into a child's pose. Knees can be wide. They can be close together, whatever feels best. You're going to reach those arms forward. Let your forehead rest down on the mat. We'll take 2 breaths here, letting the hips sink down towards the ground. Then we're going to walk our hands over to the right side. So we try to get that left hand right on top of the right, feeling a nice big stretch all on the left side of your body. You can play here by bringing that left shoulder down towards the ground or up towards the ceiling, whatever feels good to you. And then we'll walk those hands back to the center and over to that left side. Same thing here. You can find some movement or find some stillness, whatever your body is asking for today. Bring those hands back to the center. Walk them in as we sit it up. The next one, find a comfortable seat. It can be here, it can be on your butt, whatever feels okay. And we're gonna get into the neck and upper back. With upper body workouts and just stress throughout the day, we tend to stay super tense up here. So first, let your arms relax down at your sides. We're gonna go right side first, right ear to right shoulder. I want you to take that left arm and just place it out to the side. You should feel a nice big stretch all along here. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring your chin down towards your right armpit. One more big breath. And then we bring that head back up to the center. We'll do same thing, other side. Shake out those shoulders. We bring left ear to left shoulder. Right hand reaches out to the side. Just makes that stretch a little bit more intense. And then we bring the chin down and over to that left armpit. Make sure that left shoulder staying down. And then we bring it back to the center. If it feels good, just move those shoulders, move that torso around, whatever your body needs. Thank you so much for joining us in our upper body workout today. You did great. You put in a lot of work, so I hope you're proud of yourself. We are, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks. If you'd like to get these exercises, if you'd like, I got distracted. Wait, keep going. See if you can use this. When I think we're recording, Sophie pressed pause. When I think we're not recording, Sophie got me.